Look, 2024 was a hell of a year. We have cried, we have prayed, and we are thriving. We've learned how to overcome despite the obstacles that we face. So look, as we walk out of this year, we're walking into next year with intention. This week, preparing my daughter to go back to college. It's an exciting time for our family that she's going to be standing back in a life as a full-time living on campus college student. So I'm going to take you upstairs to our storage so that you can see kind of the beginning stages of some of this. Oh, and before I forget, I'm back in the gym with my accountability partner. As life got to life in and moving from 3 to 4 videos a week to, a month, 3 to 4 videos a month to 12 to 15 videos, it was difficult for me to manage all of it. 2025 is going to be a hell of a year. So let's get it. Let's go. We are in the final week of the year of 2024, and was it a year of change and transformation, struggle and overcoming. And so as we walk out of this year and into 2025, I want to celebrate everything that you've overcome. I want to thank you for your support. It has not been an easy year for a lot of us, and we're still standing. We're calling in that amazing life that we are expecting. And for those of us who've gone through tremendous challenge, I'm here. And I'm expecting better and more amazing things to unfold in my life. And I'm expecting the same for you as well. So I spent the morning, my day started this morning at 5, and I've been inspired to create a productivity dashboard. And so the link to the product is in the description. And as I am standing in this new place as a full-time paid content creator, I had challenges, balancing everything. Moving from 3 to 4 videos a month to creating 13 videos and maintaining that pace while managing everything else became a bit of a challenge. And so I've spent a great deal of time in the past week just being still and meditating and recharging my battery and planning the intentional moves that I'm going to make this week and as I walk into next year. And as I examined this last quarter and this last year, and I've stretched myself, I found that I would have notes here. As you know, I am a real big fan of having one book for your content creating. And so I've created a planner for that for you. And for those of you, I'll drop the link for that free content planner. It will help you organize not only your content creating life, you can use it for your work or school life. You can also use it for your vision planning, your affirmations. There's so much in there to help guide you as a woman. There's some budget and expense tracking. So there's so much in that free planner. So get a copy of it. So I have moved from 3 to 4 videos a month to 12 to 15 long form videos, plus managing the other aspects of my life. I'm a full-time committed mom. I am a full-time real estate agent, and managing all of those things while meal prepping and being consistent in the gym just became very challenging for me. And so I started working out at home, and meal prepping had changed because I just didn't have the same amount of time. And so one of the things that I needed to do is and I found myself tunneling and just focusing on the week in front of me, and focusing on the month was just too much. So creating this dashboard where I could look at an entire week at a time and separate the different categories of focus for myself has really, really helped me. And so then I can go to the next week and then plan out the content for that next week. And then those same categories or different categories, I can then jot down things that I need to focus on, and then a separate little column for myself for personal to-dos that I need to take care of. And so I have taken that paper format and created a digital planner that you can upload to GoodNotes or another note platform. It can also be printed for those of you that would like to print it. You can print it and use it in that format. But the power for me is to be able to always pull out my iPad and be able to write on it just as I would as a piece of paper. Now I've eliminated that paper. I've even found that I'm printing less of my real estate transactions and just using the resources that I have digitally. So I can slide it over to a mirroring device, a device that I'm mirroring, whether it's an iPad or a laptop, and I can work with multiple screens, and I'm just a little bit more efficient because of it. My hands aren't as dry, my cuticles aren't as dry. Even my nail tech mentioned last week, she's like, your cuticles just aren't as dry as they once were, and it's because I'm not managing all that paper anymore. And I'm not creating all these piles and things that I need to shred and throw in the trash. And it really is helping me function a lot better. So I've created this productivity board. I know that there are souls very similar to me that need to process information, and it's a great way. And you can also then open up your calendar and then add those things that you need to your calendar, right? So it really just helps you streamline and be a lot more efficient. So you've got your dashboard that you can manage every day, and then you are consistently matching it up against your calendar so that you are not missing events, or you're not double booking yourself or over committing yourself, more importantly. So I'm going to run downstairs and grab a couple of packages, and I'll take you down so that you can see what that looks like. Packages don't come to our individual doors. Actually, in the building that I live in is pretty secure, and they limit access to the floors just to maintain privacy for all the owners and all the residents in the building. So we have and so deliveries are limited and restricted. Even access for residents living in the building have limited access to all the floors. So, and that really helps kind of help everyone maintain that private, exclusive living that we expect, that we paid for, and that we expect living in the building that we live in. So, and then I'm going to take you into a peek into the storage facility that I rent. So when I purchased my condo, I did not get a storage unit with my condo. They are the parking spaces and the storage units are deeded separately. So those of you that are thinking about condo living, purchasing into a condo lifestyle, those are things that you need to ask. And if you have questions about that, please let me know. So because they are deeded separately, owners have sold them over the years, and they can sell them if they want. And so, and when the building was built, there was not a storage unit for every unit. So there's some, anyway, so because of that, I rent a storage facility in the building. And so I'm going to take you into that, and it is not a very large storage space, but I've had to be very creative in how to house all the other things that we may need. I completely downsized my life. I went from 3 storage facilities to this storage facility that you're going to actually see here today. And so I don't even know what the dimensions are of it, but I'm going to take you into a peek of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start my makeup, and do my makeup, and then I'll be right back, and I'm going to take you downstairs and show you what a package pickup looks like, and then I'm going to run you upstairs to my storage facility so that you can see that. My daughter is transitioning back to college this week, so in preparation for that, we've been packing her things up, and all of the things that she brought home from college on her freshman year are in the storage. They're neatly in bins and organized so that we can just grab them. As some of you may know, she was hit by an out at fault party, and it was only 3 days after she came home for the summer after her first year in college. So she has been out all of this time and now transitioning back in. So we're super excited about that. We're a little nervous, but very excited that she is able to get back into a life as a full-time student living on campus. So it's going to be an emotional week for us as we prepare for this as a family. So we'll let you. We'll share that journey with you as we get her packed up later this week and car loaded, and our drive up to campus for her big transition back to college. So mommy is going to be an empty nester again, and super excited and so proud of the woman that she is becoming. Look, 2024 was a hell of a year. It was a hell of a year. We've cried, we've prayed, we've pivoted, we cried some more, and then we continued to pray. And now what we're doing is we're calling in everything good that we desire. And we're moving with intention, confidence, knowing that everything that we desire is coming into our life. Are you ready? This is the storage unit. Okay. We're living in a judgment-free zone, right? Right? Yeah. So living in condo life requires that you are super organized. And so this is my crafting cart with, I've got multiple Cricut machines, my heat press, and this is all the equipment for the apparel line that I have that I started 4 years ago. And when I started that line 4 years ago, I actually outsourced all of this. And over time, I run it very efficiently, as you can see. And this is all the equipment that I need. I make my own clothing tags, my own neck tags. I designed all of those things myself. And like I said, I've got all of my high premium vinyl and more vinyl my storage facility looks like. And so I don't even know how tall it is. But as you can see, there are things that are stored on the ground and things that are stored all the way up to the ceiling. And so a few years ago, I actually purchased these rolling carts and organized everything in bins. And so once my daughter transitions back to college, I'm actually going to spend some time sorting through this, putting things on Marketplace. And so these are all of her bins here, plus, you know, her bedding. She's got a refrigerator in the back, a television back here. So it's going to be quite a production later this week as we pull everything out that she needs. Bedding and air fryers and mirrors and just all of the things that she needs to get her set up in her dorm. And so we'll be back here later this week as I pull everything out and we load things into our vehicle to get her back in gear. Classes start in less than 2 weeks, or in a week and a half, so that'll give her maybe about 3 days to get situated before classes start for her. And so we're on a light load as she transitions back. She figures out a new balance for herself based on the new life that we're living in. As a result of the injuries that she sustained from this person that hit her, she's had memory loss and memory recall challenges, and so that's really the thing that we've had to take the most amount of time to walk her back through, and managing her stress level reduces the risk of her having seizures, which did not start until after the accident that she was in. So our entire lives have changed, but we are so grateful to be here, so grateful for your support and you sharing your own stories, and for our village, our family that has helped us during this really challenging year and a half. So like I said, I'll be back in here later this week. She and I will be organizing her custom bags that were created for her when she was starting actually in preparation for her freshman year. And so this is now her second year going. This will be her second year. She'll be standing back in to a second year college student and taking baby steps. She'll take a lighter load this semester and a lighter load the following semester, just to get herself acclimated and be successful and rebuild her confidence in this new journey that she's on. Hey babe, can you go ahead and take them out? Morning. Just got his breakfast ready. And we gotta get ready to Papa's be here at probably 11. Be here around 11ish, 11:30. What time is it? Okay, we leave here in an hour. Does that work for you? Okay. Does that work for you, Bailey? When you have a minute to, let's research what Apple Care does. Apple Care cover theft too? Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question either. Like my desk looks like this every single day. And then every night before I go to bed, I put it all back together. But it's just amazing how messy it gets. And then I put it all back together because if I left it like this, I would not know where to start every day. Help your girl. Give me some suggestions. The small space living I love, but I'm limited on where I can put things. And so I always have these cases and cute little sacks, which I don't know where they are half the time because I stick them inside of a bag and then I can't find them. And so we're going to blame it on small space living. We're not going to blame it on the over 50 thing I got going on. almost threw something away. It's bananas that we're at the end of the year. So, as I close out this year, I just want to say thank you for all of the orders, all of the support. It has been so amazing getting to know each and every one of you, and I look forward to the growth that we're going to all experience in 2025. So, I do all of the orders in house. It was really important to me that the experience was consistent. And so instead of outsourcing it, which I actually did initially when I started my first clothing line 4 years ago, now I do everything in house. And so these are just the last set of orders that are going out. And we are absolutely committed to standing in everything that comes into our lives, or receiving everything that comes into our lives, standing in our soft girl life. I speak success. We have cried, we have grown, we have stumbled, we have pivoted, and we are walking into 2025 expecting amazing.